fired me for being too efficient, so I stole their clients and made them pay. I was working at this mid-sized marketing firm, fresh out of college, my first real job, and I was eager to impress. I was one of those guys who stayed late to make sure everything was perfect, didn't care about overtime. I thought it'd pay off eventually. Spoiler, it didn't. It all started when my manager Dave, who had a personality about as exciting as wet cardboard, called me into his office one morning. I had just finished a 12-hour shift the night before because some client was freaking out about their website launch. I pulled it off, saved the day. Was I tired? Yeah. Did I care? Nope. Dave's sitting there, scratching his head like he's about to solve a Rubik's Cube, and he says, "We need to talk." He then goes into this long-winded spiel about how efficient I am. I'm nodding, proud of my work, but then he drops the bomb. "Your efficiency is actually a problem," he says, leaning forward like I've just committed some corporate sin. I blink. "What?" He sighs dramatically, like he's trying to explain quantum physics to a 5-year-old. "We're a creative agency, man. We need to think outside the box, take our time with things. You're cutting corners, and it's affecting the team." I literally spent all night fixing a broken system and saving an account. Cutting corners? If anything, I was saving time. But to him, my speed and precision made everyone else look bad. They weren't working hard enough, so my success highlighted their incompetence. He finally says, "We're going to have to let you go. We need a different kind of energy here." So they fired me for doing my job. I had a moment there sitting in the lobby with my box of personal stuff, and I thought, you've got to be kidding me. I didn't even get a handshake, just an HR lady giving me a half-hearted apology and the words, "We wish you the best." Yeah, no you don't. You don't wish me the best. You just didn't like that I was outshining the people who were supposed to be in charge. Fast forward a few months later, and I'm sitting at home binge watching a series I'd only just started when I get a call. It's a client of the firm I worked at. Let's call him Jeff. Jeff's a big deal. He owns a chain of upscale gyms, and I'd personally worked on his last ad campaign. We'd gotten rave reviews. He starts off friendly and then casually drops, "Hey, I'm thinking of switching agencies. I've been talking to some people and I feel like we're not getting the attention we deserve. You know, since you're not with the company anymore, would you be interested in working with us directly?" I nearly spit out my drink. Now here's where my brain starts working. They let me go for being too efficient, but this guy Jeff wants me to do the same exact thing that got me fired. He wanted my efficiency and no corporate red tape. Long story short, I said yes. Here's what I did. I started working with Jeff, not just doing the same job I did for the firm, but doing it better. I didn't waste time on fluff meetings. I didn't deal with endless emails or creative brainstorming sessions. I got down to business, and within the first few weeks, Jeff was already seeing a massive increase in foot traffic at his gyms. I wasn't just doing the work, I was killing it. But that's not even the best part. I knew how the company worked. I knew their client list like the back of my hand. So I started reaching out to their other clients. I didn't take clients directly, oh no. I got them talking about the things they hated about the agency. Bad communication, inflated reports, missed deadlines. Guess who could fix all that? Me. I sent out emails with little hints about how I could help them improve. I didn't go in for the hard sell, just a simple, "Hey, I'm here if you need help fixing the mess your current agency created." It wasn't long before the floodgates opened. People started reaching out. People from other departments at my old firm, people who had worked under me, were calling me up, asking for advice. I didn't give them advice. I just gave them my services. Fast forward a few more months. I had half of the firm's clients now. Their accounts were dropping off like flies, and every time they'd call me to ask why, I'd just smile and say, "I'm a little too efficient for you now." Then came the moment I was waiting for, the ultimate revenge. I knew they were working on a huge pitch to land a massive contract with a luxury brand, something they'd been working on for months. So I did what anyone would do. I undercut them. I slid into Jeff's inbox one last time. "I've got something for you. An exclusive deal with the luxury brand your old agency is chasing. It's all yours if you want it." He took the deal. I watched, smug as hell, as the company I used to work for got the news. They got the news from Jeff himself. He personally called them to say, "Sorry, but I've decided to work with someone who actually delivers results." The look on Dave's face when he realized I'd stolen their top client and essentially handed it to the competitor was priceless. As for me, I didn't have to look back. I took my clients, I built my reputation, and now that agency, they're just a blip on the radar. I've built a new firm from scratch, a real one, not one where you get fired for actually doing your job. And the best part, when people ask me how I made it, I just say, "You know, I was fired for being too efficient. Guess I just found my calling."